Welcome back to the Howepodcast101. I am your co-host, Jake Roberts, joined alongside
other co-host, Lucas Mitchell, and we're joined by our engineer,
Noah Riley,
and our co-engineer,
Thomas Robertson.
Or backup engineer.
I guess co is fine, considering they both have a mic today.
Yeah.
So, Noah, will you check Thomas's sound, maybe turn it down a little bit? Things to talk about, announcements. We just got back from church camp. I'm thinking during an ad break, we'll play that video for you or insert it. Thank you, Lucas. Why do we still have videos?
I don't know, man. All right, but we do have sponsors, which is Hannah's Cafe and Market, Dawn Smokehouse, Medford Chiropractic and Family Wellness, and the FBC House Studios for their amazing
fantastic studios, of course. Well, we do have a couple of interviews for you. One was recorded off location at Falls Creek Camp in
the church camp that we just got back from.
It's near Davis, Oklahoma, Turner Falls area.
Yes.
So those of you that know what that is, we have an interview for you there. We'll not sure when that's going to pop up in the episode order and there will be no visual on that. Like to apologize ahead of time. So email howepodcast101@outlook.com. You can contact us there. Let us know about any activities that are going on, school activities, summer activities.
Yep. And you can also contact us and or find it down in the description, or you could go on how101.com where you can buy merch. That was the wrong one. You buy merch, yep, and you can
donate
and
give us your money. Okay.
That was kind of scuffed, but it's fine.
Okay. We'll be fine. So we have a lot of stuff to cover today. NBA Finals. Me and the boys went to Black Widow, and that includes you. And actually, everyone that's on a mic went to Black Widow. And Rodey, who is also in studio, forgot to mention that. He's just kind of hanging out with us.
Just chilling.
And we also have a mystery
guest.
Yeah.
No relations with anyone that's here.
Nope.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. We, of course, are going to tackle some tackle football. Get it?
Funny.
Yeah.
And so you guys can like, subscribe, comment, and hit the notifications button. You guys can comment about stuff like what you can contact us through howepodcast101@outlook.com. And you can make sure you share this on Facebook.
Yeah, sharing is 100% the most important part. And we are 4 subscribers away.
4 subscribers.
4 away from 100.
Yes.
The big 100.
And then we'll release that video of Noah and Jake's old podcast.
Applause.
I
always mess up on that.
I feel like he did that on purpose.
Yeah.
Applause for Kyrie Beast.
All right.
Okay, so I think instead of an ad this break, we're going to be taking a quick break, but this is just going to be the youth video. So we went to Falls Creek in Oklahoma, which I just described, but this is, if you didn't go there, just a brief kind of overview of what happened. If any of you want to have a download of the video, like if you have kids that went there, or if you just want to download, you can contact me at howepodcast101@outlook.com, and I can send you a link that you can download.
And it's 5 minutes and 30 seconds, so make sure you guys don't skip it. And if you do want to skip it, would be unfortunate.
Well, that's fine. I'll segment cut it, and then at the very end, we have a story from Rodey. Those of you who don't know Rodey, okay, so do you remember the first episode? And I kind of want to pull some audio for that for one more thing. I think we'll do that. But remember the first episode? Remember that?
Yeah.
The dark days.
The old dark days.
Because we had one mic, and we were just bad. So
really bad.
Our first ever interview on our first ever episode was Rodey, and it was the middle school talk with Rodey, and that's coming back today. Except it's middle school talk with a high schooler, but we're still gonna call it middle school talk with Rodey because it just
sounds cool.
Well, that's just how it works, right, Rodey? Yeah,
he's shaking his head.
All right. I think that's going to do it for this segment. Enjoy the youth camp video, and we'll be back right after that. Oh my gosh, I like it so much.
Can I do it?
Bro, I got 19.
Hi.
My best was 1932.
This is what we're doing right now. That's what Wes is doing. This is Eli.
It's not about that.
That's Lily. That's Mia. And I'm looking in the little viewfinder thingy, and that is Jake, Lucas, Thomas, Camry, Wes, Gage, Riley, Keira. We don't know what she's doing.
How much you love cheesecake?
I love cheesecake.
She loves cheesecake. What do you love, Eli?
You're insane.
I love God. I love God, giving God glory.
Church mother in a church hat clap. Man, that sugar gave her color purple coming back clap. When that whole week beat you up and stress you, but you hear that organ playing and remind you of your blessings. And on another note, she just hit another note. Chills down my spine, got me crying, make me overload. You don't know about it though. Old school church hymns, deacons get the humming out of drum up in the verse. Then Lordy, Lordy, Lord, can you hear me now? Church close, swear they don't care, you just get it now. Testify how we made martyrs out of these fathers and rose up all of his daughters to glorify him with honor. Man, I swear Thomas Jones with a head and now it's fine.
Yeah, why does he have a record label? I think I can tell you.
Get the Lord on his feet. I wanna do the type of shows that the Lord wanna see. What I mean, if I can make the whole church clap, it ain't a clap in the heavens, then that clap just a clap, clap for his son glorified, sin mortified. The Holy Spirit going word, that truth ain't watered down. It's sound doctrine, gets birthed in the common now. Nothing wrong with singing loud, but that ain't where the power's on. The church has been clapping at weak sermons, leaving the weak hurt. No one's changed by Sunday service. We need discernment, check what you be affirming, cause the church can be full of members but empty in conversion. Preach the gospel and stand back, look for changed lives, not for hand claps. Love people well, oh they can't stand at the church, just the church with the words where we stand up.
No one will ever. No one's ever going to shower.
No one's ever going to shower?
Jake hasn't showered in 2 days.
It's been 47 years.
When all I see is the battle, you see my victory. When all I see is the mountain, you see a mountain moved. And as I walk through the shadow, your love surrounds me. There's nothing to fear now, for I am safe with you. So when I'll fight on my knees, with my heads lifted high. Oh God, the battle belongs to you, and every fear I lay at your feet. I'll sing through the night. Oh God, the battle belongs
the How Podcast 101. I hope you enjoyed that video, giving God glory and stuff. If you want to download the video, you can email us at howepodcast101@outlook.com, or you can direct message us on Facebook or Instagram. How are you doing?
Pretty good.
This is Hunter Robertson, and I'm Lucas Mitchell. So just tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm back to be in ninth grade, and I like to do a lot of gaming content on YouTube. I'm a pretty chill guy. I just do whatever, but yeah.
You do some band stuff, and you volunteer at the library, right?
Yeah, I do.
How's volunteering?
Pretty awesome, actually. I get to work with some friends as well.
That's awesome.
So, yeah.
Also, how do you? I know you asked me this question, and you wanted me to put this on here. So, how do you deal with your condition on a daily basis?
Well, you see, it's not really that hard because, I've gotten stronger over the years.
Yeah.
But, I have chronic lung disease, and that kind of gives me problems with breathing and stuff. And I have a trach that helps me breathe, and I have a BiPAP at night that also helps me breathe at night.
Awesome.
So
how does this tie in with your school life?
It was pretty hard because I had to do online school for almost 2 years.
Yeah.
But now I'm going to high school, and I'm gonna be able to go in person now. So.
Do you like school?
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Do you like it because of the friends or the content?
I like being with my friends a lot, and I also like some of the classes with them too.
Oh, awesome. And what's your favorite subject?
Technology, actually.
Technology. Do you do anything special in there?
Yeah. Well, for regular technology, I just been typing or whatnot, but I started getting into scripting a lot, so.
You're gonna be a programmer?
Yeah, computer engineer, actually.
Awesome. And you're kind of working at this just from aiming on YouTube, and how's that been going?
Pretty good. I got almost 70 subscribers on YouTube.
Awesome.
I haven't really been posting much.
Oh, wow. Way to go, Noah.
Wow.
I need to learn to remember which one. Holy cow.
It's on the right.
I know.
Yeah.
And I know you do some band stuff, so what instrument do you play?
I play percussion. I play a lot of snare drum and marimba.
Have you learned traditional grip yet?
Yes, I actually have.
Awesome. Because I never really learned. I barely learned any traditional grip in band, so it's pretty awesome to learn it during 8th grade.
Yeah.
So going into 9th grade, are you going to state this year? Are you going to band camp and everything?
Yeah, hopefully.
Awesome. Are you planning on being in the pit or it means basically playing marimba or bells or playing the crash cymbals or whatever?
Yeah.
Awesome. And thank you for having me, to be honest.
Yeah.
You were a great
You're
interview.
welcome.
All right.
Thank you.
And so I think that's going to be it. We're going to be rolling a interview that we had from church camp, and we'll be back. Well, Jake will be back right after this, sort of. I don't know what's happened.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Don's Smokehouse is one of the best fresh butcher shops in Texas, but it's not just a butcher shop. It's home of the best jerky around and the famous Great Wall of Jerky, where you will find 17 different kinds of jerky, including bear, buffalo, elk, venison, turkey, and of course, beef and more. We are open Tuesdays through Saturdays from 10 to 6. Don's Smokehouse is located in downtown Howe at 111 East Hanning Street. Come on down for a free sample and experience the Great Wall of Jerky. Don's Smokehouse, the best jerky around. Welcome back to the How Podcast 101. I am your host right now because Lucas Mitchell is in the other room, but we are joined by two very special guests. I guess we'll start with, wow, this is confusing because y'all's names are so close. So why don't you both say your names? One at a time.
Wait, my name's Keira. My name's Keira.
Yeah, see, that's the problem. Okay, so I'm going to refer to you as...
Keira. That was a tongue twister. Never mind, don't say that.
Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you so much for joining us.
You're so welcome.
I guess we are in church camp. So how's that been for you?
Pretty good. Yeah, it's been great. I got saved the other night.
I'm not gonna hit the applause one. That's my bad. I guess we'll start with this. Just one of you start and just tell us a little bit about yourself.
You can go, Keira. Okay, like I said, my name's Keira. I grew up in Howe for most of my life, but then I moved to Oklahoma for like 2.5 years, and then I moved to California for like a year. And then I came back to Howe. I'm a varsity cheerleader for the Howe cheer team, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Simple girl.
Oh, okay. I grew up in Sherman and Denison. Then I moved to Howe a couple years ago. Now I'm on the cheer team. I play basketball and volleyball. That's about it.
Oh, I also play volleyball.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. It's okay. Now we'll now we'll go with this. One at a time again. What has been both of y'all's favorite part of the community of Howe?
Okay, for me, I mean, I am a little biased because I'm a cheerleader, but I love Friday Night Lights and just the football games in general.
I mean, those are fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I just think it's a great way to like bring the community together, and it's always a blast. So that's my favorite part.
Yeah, for sure.
I just like love being a part of the, what is it called? The community. Like the community pep rally is always a hit, and I love how much the
like the one at the start of the year.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I love how much like the cheerleaders put into it and how much we get out of it from the rest of the town.
Yeah. So talk about cheer for a second. What has been the best part of that?
That's a tough question, actually.
We do a lot, actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of people don't know, like, it is very behind the scenes. Like, most people just see us on Friday nights and, like, but we're also, like, working hard throughout the week to, like, do
How
things.
many hours do you put in?
A lot.
During the school year, it goes to, like, 8. It's actually 10, including games. It's like 10 hours
10 hours a week. But in the
Plus,
summer, it's
10
a lot
plus.
more. Like, we do a lot in the summer.
In the summer, we practice twice a week, and then we also have, like, different meetings and stuff to prepare for, like, things like the community pep rally and just, you know, different community events.
Not just working our butts off, but we also, like, have fun at the same time, and, like, we do stuff we love. And
What would you say to people who say that cheer is not a sport?
Okay.
Leave me alone.
Come and do our workouts, and then you can tell us that cheer's on.
Okay.
Okay, I will say I understand why people say that, but at the same time, we put in just as much work, if not more work, than a lot of the sports.
We go to a competition.
Yeah, we do competition.
We go against other
and
teams.
we also, it's not just practicing too, it's more of like planning for the whole year, and we plan a lot of the school's events, so that's...
Yeah, and I guess we'll end with this. Y'all are both involved in sports. What is y'all's favorite sport to play?
I mean, cheer.
Okay, besides
Yeah, like cheer's my favorite thing.
Besides cheer, right now I'm playing volleyball, and
Okay.
that's pretty fun for me. I started playing volleyball when I was in 8th grade, and I just picked up on it really fast, but I mean, I like it. I enjoy it.
Well, I've been playing basketball for like forever, so it's kind of what I love. And volleyball really isn't it for me, but I just like to play it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's going to do it for this segment. Hey, thank you guys so much for joining us.
You're so welcome.
welcome.
This was fun.
I want to come back.
Yeah, for sure.
we'll be back.
I think that's going to do it for this segment. Coming up after this, I think we're going to be doing top 10. We'll do it right after this. If you are craving some fried rice, egg rolls, boba tea, beef teriyaki, or my favorite, sesame chicken, then Hannah's Cafe and Market is for you. It's the newest restaurant in town, and for all you Bulldogs, there is a 10% student discount for a limited time. Hannah's Cafe and Market is located at 105 South Denny Street in Howe, just north of the First Baptist Church. You can find them on Facebook or call at 903-532-0529. Hannah's Cafe and Market. Go Dogs! Welcome back to the Howepodcast 101. I am your smoother introer, Jake Roberts, joined alongside
Other introer, Lucas Mitchell. Oh, well, whatever. Hey, it's not that bad, okay?
I mean, it takes practice. It takes
practice.
And what can I say? I'm the greatest.
I mean, you're the only one who does it.
Exactly. So I forgot to mention this, but we are also joined by Noah Riley.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about him.
And who else?
Thomas.
Yeah. Thanks, Thomas, for joining us, by the way. And
Rodey.
And Rodey Fincher, who's in the studio. He's waving at us, but no one can see him because that's just how we roll.
Yeah.
All right. So in honor of us going to see Black Widow, actually everyone in this room has seen Black Widow. We won't spoil anything, although we will give our honest reviews, spoiler-free reviews. And
can I go first?
Not yet. We're gonna do that at the end of the top 10. So in honor of that, we're doing the top 10 Marvel movies of all time. And I know we've done this in the past, but
this is
if anyone can name the episode that we did that, I will give them a free water bottle. How podcast water bottle. Like seriously, if you go below and you can name that episode that we did the Marvel. So we did the top 10 Marvel movies.
That says
first comment that says that, they will get a free Howepodcast 101 water bottle. And nobody in this room can do it. So
yes. You have to contact
Rodey can. Because he's just a listener.
He's big brain.
I have no idea what episode it is. Like, seriously, zero clue. I thought it was 6, but I don't think it was. Because Noah said he was here for it. So that gives you a hint. Episode 12 and up. Okay. What is number 10?
All right, number 10. This is a different list than we did last time. So
Good.
We're going to be different.
Good. Okay, cool.
To prove it, number 10 is Avengers Infinity War.
Oh, that's so much better.
Nah. Was it Infinity War?
It's over. The only reason it's even ranked is because half the Avengers disappeared.
Well, no, I liked Infinity War. I think
it was okay.
Okay, so on Ranker they had it at number 1.
Yeah, that was
we were all like disgusted by that.
That should be like top. That should be like 7. Like
okay,
we can't give it 10.
I think 10's a good.
Yeah, I think 10's fair. I'm not a big fan of Infinity War. See, I have all the Avengers movies on DVD, and you see the last one I'm gonna if I haven't seen any of them in like a year, the last one I'm gonna go out and pick is Infinity War.
Okay.
Is that fair?
It's
okay,
fair.
Good. All right.
Maybe.
Yeah, fair.
Maybe.
Number 9.
All right, number 9 is Spider-Man: Far From Home. I like this movie.
Dude, that should not be.
That should be like number 2.
I think it should be number 5 or something.
No. Spider-Man: Far From Home is incredible.
Well, I'd give it number 3, and then Homecoming at 2.
I would have loved. My brother got to go see that in theaters when it came out. That would be such a cool movie to watch in theaters because of all like the Mysterio stuff.
I don't know.
That'd be really cool.
Imagine it in 3D. That would have been awesome.
Oh my goodness! And
Spider-Man Far From Home with
you know, like the
3D
dome thing that they have.
No.
It's called like IMAX theater. It's like a giant
the IMAX
dome.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they play like nature movies, and they also like
the
not
3D
always
or 4D.
It's like basically 3D. It's like all around you. It surrounds you.
Oh.
Imagine how cool that would be. Yeah. It's not quite 360 because like the floor isn't. It's
but it's still 360 because when you look around it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay.
It's kind of like VR but with a movie. It's awesome. I went and saw. I haven't been there in a long time. It's called like the Omni Theater or something.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
it's in Fort Worth.
I think I've heard of it, but I've never done it.
Yeah. So I saw like a nature movie or something. Yeah, Rodey knows what I'm talking about. Thanks, Rodey. Yeah, that'd be so cool. Any Marvel movie would be cool, but I think Doctor Strange would be insane.
Oh, yes.
Far From Home would be incredible.
Uh-huh.
And
Endgame
would that's just a cool movie. So yeah. I'm sure that'll be landing somewhere on the list. Go ahead and hit us with number 8.
Speaking of which, Endgame is number 8.
Really?
Yeah, I would probably put this in number 3.
Yeah. Well, no, I would honestly. I'm gonna put this at number 1. It just Endgame. It just ties everything together in a perfect way.
I've only got I love the time traveling part of it. So
yes. Okay, I will admit
like top 5.
There are parts where it's a little slow.
Yeah.
Like towards the beginning, it's a little slow, but once they kick off on it does the time. I mean, it's just epic. It's just It's just one of the coolest movies like experiences ever. And I saw it in theaters. Who else saw that movie in theaters?
I think I saw it. I did theaters.
Did you? Okay, Thomas hasn't even seen the movie.
That's kind of crazy. It came out in 2019.
Yeah, 2 years.
Like 2 years old, and you've never seen it. And he went to go see Black Widow with us with no context. Have you seen it? Yeah, Rodey's seen it. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
I have not.
That's shocking.
Even Black Widow gave a spoiler to Endgame. Like serious. Like,
but it doesn't
gave a
really
spoiler
matter
to
because those of you that haven't seen Avengers Endgame,
afterward.
you better go watch Avengers Endgame like within the next week, or you're just missing out. It's a great movie, right, Thomas? You're gonna go watch it.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, number 7.
All right, number 7 is Captain Marvel.
That's
All right,
horrible.
we're not
That
gonna
should
take it.
be
It was a
very-
garbage movie.
Way lower.
Oh
because
yeah.
of all the stupid feminist
Number 50.
stuff they had
Below
on it.
Hulk Hogan. That isn't even a Marvel movie that I just learned today.
It was below. Captain Marvel was literally like the worst movie of like all time that Marvel's ever done.
I know.
It was horrible. How is that above Endgame?
The only thing was, like, they just missed out. Like, the actor was kind of just bad.
Yeah,
Like, it
she's
was
terrible.
it was-
She's
it
super
was-
dry
she ruined
and just
it, to be
awkward.
honest.
I will admit there were some cool aspects of the movie, like seeing.
the comics. If you read the comics, are like 1,000,000% better than the movie.
Well, that's because you don't have to have an actor for the comics.
True.
And
but-
usually Marvel picks good actors.
Yeah.
Or actresses.
but she
You wanna
kind of
be
were
weird.
bad. All right,
Yeah.
number 6.
Number 6 is Iron Man.
The original,
Yeah.
Yeah, that-
2008.
Yeah,
fantastic
cool.
movie. It was a little bit different than all the other Marvel movies. It was more like real life, like the way they
Yeah.
portrayed that movie. That's why I kind of have appreciation for that, because I mean, just him getting stuck in the cave and all that. I just think that's a really cool.
I need to rewatch all of the Marvel movies because I watched all of them like when I was younger. So I don't really remember like most of the movie.
Yeah.
So I think I need to rewatch all of them in
Did
order.
watching Black
It'd be
Widow
really
kind of
fun.
kick off a sense that you wanted to do that?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
'cause all the Marvel movies are so cool.
They're all really good. Like there hasn't been a bad Marvel movie. Even
But
Captain
besides,
Marvel, it wasn't like
The plot,
terrible.
The plot was amazing.
Yeah, the
Just
plot
like
was great.
the.
it just
actual-
wasn't. It
Oh.
wasn't executed well.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Next one.
All right, number 6
5.
is number 5. Yeah, number 5 is Ant-Man.
Ant-Man.
Okay.
That one was a good movie.
It's
I've got to
hilarious.
say.
I like
Ant-Man's funny.
The Ant-Man and Wasp.
Oh, that was good.
That was good.
I do like how they like disappeared at the end, and it was like a great cliffhanger, even though it was like after it. But whatever, it doesn't matter. But go ahead. Next one.
All right, number 4 is Spider-Man: Homecoming. I
Yes, sir.
personally, I didn't like this movie.
Really?
At all.
Really?
I don't know.
Do you like
why.
Far From Home more?
I love Far
Yeah,
From
so
Home.
I
Homecoming.
I agree with that. I think Far From Home's better. I think they could have done a better job on Homecoming. They didn't have enough aspect of him being a teenager. I think that's
Oh.
like they didn't
But,
have
like-
enough school.
Oh,
Like all you really had
so
was
that's why you
the dance.
Yeah, that's why
But
I
then
prefer Far From Home.
But then it was like, yeah, because Far From Home, he's still a teenager, and
Yeah.
it's more obvious that he is. But like, they didn't have the aspect of it.
Because in the comics, it was like all school.
Like the movies too. I mean the TV shows.
I like Homecoming just for it's like just Spider-Man, you know.
Spider-Man's cool. I mean,
But
who watched any Spider-Man TV shows when they were young? Anyone
Oh,
here? Which
Oh, yeah,
one?
definitely.
Which one? Yeah, that was.
See, I watched Amazing Spider-Man.
Was that even
Those
an
were
actual show?
Yeah.
Because I saw
It was
like
an Ultimate
there
and
were like
Amazing.
books about it, and I like never saw the actual show.
The Amazing
Anyone
Amazing
ever?
Spider-Man.
Any fans here for Spectacular Spider-Man? It's an actual thing.
It sounds like an off-brand Spider-Man.
No, it's not. It's actually really good. If any of you ever get a chance to like actually like sit down and watch, it's a good watch.
All right.
Even now.
All right, so Spider-Man's is awesome. That's pretty concluded. So hit us with number 4.
Concluded.
Number
Yes.
3, I believe. Yeah,
Yeah.
Spider-Man: Homecoming is number 4. Number 3 is Black Panther. I like this movie.
See, I loved Black
This was a
Panther.
good one.
But it doesn't deserve a number 3 spot.
Yeah, I
but
agree. It
loved
doesn't deserve a number 3. I did like Black Panther. I'd put it up at like 9 or 10. I mean, you could switch Endgame and Black Panther, and I'd be okay
Yeah.
with it. Or
But
Captain
I
Marvel.
liked-
Why
I
is
liked
Captain?
Black
I just don't
Panther
understand why
because it's
Captain
very
Marvel.
accurate. I loved it.
It was solid. I think.
Wakanda forever.
It was just a cool movie in general.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Yeah.
liked it.
Number 2.
Number 2, I think, is the funniest Marvel movie ever made. It's Thor Ragnarok.
Okay. Yeah, just thinking
Thor
of Thor. You've never seen
pretty
Thor
fun.
Ragnarok?
I've got to see. It's got to be one of the most comical.
Is Guardians of the Galaxy not on this list anywhere?
Well,
Because they're really good.
So I don't. Guardians of the Galaxy compared to Ragnarok was just like a tiny bit funnier, but it was like almost the same. Almost.
I don't know. I guess we'll see where whoever made this list. I think they're putting comedy over action a
Yeah.
little bit more than I would myself. But Ragnarok was a fantastic film. I love how it shows his character
Yeah.
change from the legend that he is into an absolute failure, and then back into a legend in
Yeah.
Infinity War, and then back down to an absolute failure in Endgame. That's kind of how Thor's drag. Well, I don't know. It's pretty odd.
Wait, then
Yeah.
will he turn back into a failure?
I don't know. All we know is that he went with the Guardians of the Galaxy after Endgame. He like left. Remember that?
Yeah.
Left in their spaceship, and he was
So
like,
he'll
and then he was
probably-
arguing over like, I'm the captain.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's my ship.
Well, he's like, obviously, I know you're the captain.
All right, hit us with the next one.
Number
All right,
one, actually.
Number one, they're definitely placing comedy over action because number one is the original Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, it is. It is a really
It's not
good
number
movie,
one.
though. It's not.
But
number
hey,
one.
this movie appeals to all ages because of the music.
Yeah.
The music makes it appeal to the adults and stuff. Because I remember watching this as a child, and my mom liked this movie. And it also, this is when it starts to bring in the Infinity Stone.
Yeah.
The Power Stone, I believe, is the one that's in play here.
I
I believe so.
don't
I
remember.
don't know. But yeah, so I think that was
Oh, okay. When they were holding
the
it,
purple
yeah.
one, and they were like dying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They were dying.
They were all like,
And where Groot died, sort of.
yeah, but then whatever.
Most of his body.
Okay. Where does Black Widow go on this list?
Okay, I would like to. Let's all give our ratings first.
Okay, yeah, based on here, I can't really
rate it.
spoil anything because we want you to go watch it. It's a good
here,
movie.
I'll say this.
Okay.
There is a post-credit scene, and I very much disliked it because I did not want what they hinted at to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. True.
So yeah, I wouldn't. Tragic.
It was horrible.
just tragic.
I don't want it to happen, but I know it leads into a whole new movie.
Yeah, it
I'll say
does.
that.
It does, and it's gonna be an exciting one. I'm very excited for that one.
Rodey is showing
flashing his
5
finger.
10.
9 out of 10?
9 out of 10. Yeah.
Rodey's saying that that it was a 9 out of 10. Thanks for that. And it looks like the computer's about to die, so let's wrap this up quickly because we forgot to plug the charger in. Let's give ratings around the room. Go ahead, Thomas.
I got
8
it.
out
Plugged
of
it
10, but the thing is, like, the credits were so long, like, not normally that long.
What?
Until the credit scene.
That's true. There were longer credits until
Really?
the post-credit scene. Yeah, because usually they just do like the little credits. Okay, the interesting thing about this was the intro to it. I thought was very odd. It was more like a TV show. Did you notice that? Like when they were saying like director and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Is that at the beginning with like? I'm not spoiling anything, but like, I just found that odd. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. I think it was super solid. A little bit too much action. They needed a little bit more sit down.
It's
I'd agree with
Black
that.
Widow.
I would say 8.5 out of 10.
Yeah.
Black Widow's entire personality
I know.
is action.
I know, but they could have extended on the personalities of the movie a little bit better.
Oh,
Instead,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like they have
I
have
will
some
give it
parts where it's really good. Go
A
ahead.
9 out of 10.
You're gonna give
if
it a
I
9.
were going to rate it.
Yeah, you don't like rating movies. You're just like, that's a good movie.
It's a good movie. That's it.
Okay,
either a
I
bad
think
movie
that's
or
gonna do it for this segment. Coming up next, we're gonna be joined for Middle School Talk with Rodey, and we've got some audio from episode 1 queued up. Not really. We will after the break, though. We'll do it right after this.
First Baptist Church of Howe services on Sunday morning is an awesome place to be, with Bible fellowships and a main service for everyone. The main service consists of worship by Art Rayburn and a sermon by Roger Tidwell. The fellowships begin at 9:15 for the adults, youth, and kids to enjoy the teachings of Christ Jesus, our Lord and Savior. The main service also starts at 10:30 after. During these uncertain times, the First Baptist Church of Howe has your back on 100 Davis Street in Howe, Texas.
Welcome back to the Howepodcast 101. I'm Jake Roberts, and we're joined for Middle School Talk with Rodey. Rodey, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good.
You're doing good, and that's always good. And how is 8th grade going for you? Is it going well?
Yeah, it is very good. Playing football, and yeah, it's very good.
Right, and football. Let's talk about that for a minute. How is your team doing? Did they get their win on Thursday?
Yes, sir.
Bruh.
That's gonna end that. Hit the music, Noah. I am not gonna listen to another minute of that. I almost had to quit my career based on listening to how bad I used to be. So welcome back to the actual Howepodcast 101. I'm your co-host, Jake Roberts, joined alongside
Uncle Rodey.
Okay, we're just gonna get right into that then. Uncle Rodey, why don't you explain why you are the Uncle Rodey, the one and only Uncle Rodey?
Okay, so we were over at Wes's house for a pool party, right?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
And so I turned on my phone, and it had a picture of my niece.
Yeah.
And
Well, just your wallpaper, I guess?
yeah, it was just my wallpaper for my lock screen. And Eli looks over at my phone and is like, "Who's that?" And I go, "Well, that's my niece." And he goes, "Really?" And then Eli was like, "Well, I'm just gonna call you Uncle from now on." I was like, Okay.
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 Did you expect it to catch on the way it did?
No, not at all.
Because literally, like 90% of the people, especially in the youth group, and Thomas can say this too, because his nickname Kyrie Beast that also caught on.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's basically Uncle and Kyrie Beast. But no one even says Uncle Rodey. It's just Uncle.
Yeah, it's just
Right?
Uncle now.
It's evolved.
It's
And speaking of wallpaper, why don't you show the audience what's on your wallpaper now?
No.
No?
Not gonna do that. Not right now, at least. Not,
If
not
we
right
get
now.
to the 30 likes on the video, he has to show you his wallpaper, and we'll do a reaction to him reacting to Black Widow.
It has to do with Black Widow.
And
Okay, shut up.
okay, so look, just walk through with me what you were thinking the first time you were on the set, and I know it looked like massively different than this.
Yeah.
So just what were your thoughts and what were your feelings?
Well, one, I thought I was really, really squeaky back then.
Okay,
because
well,
everybody thought that.
look, that's less about you and more
Yeah.
about middle school. And I'm just going to take a quick moment. We're going to listen back to his voice then, because probably a lot of you didn't pay attention to that, so enjoy his voice. That's really good. And what are some other things you do in the school? What are your electives?
I do theater.
Okay, that's all you need to know. Yeah, so that was his voice now. This is his voice. That was his voice
Now,
then. This is his voice now. I guess that makes more sense.
It's a lot better.
Yeah, so...
Thank
Yeah, very first interview. I don't know if you realize the significance of that, but there have been 400 people that have viewed that. Does that change any life thoughts?
No.
No? Okay, so I know we were discussing Black Widow in the last segment, and you said it was a 9 out of 10. Can you give me a couple reasons you think that was a 9 out of 10?
Okay, one, the back.
No one knows why we're laughing, but
Well, if you get to 30 likes, you'll know. Go ahead.
Yeah. Mainly it was because of all the backstories of the character.
Yeah, and
like just
the introductions of
Yeah.
new character. Yeah, so I guess I'll ask you the same question I asked you then. Are you going to play football next year?
No.
Okay.
smart man.
So so things have changed a little bit, I guess. Just what sports do you play, if any?
I play baseball.
Okay. Yeah, so you were in All-Stars, correct?
Yeah.
Tell us a little about All-Stars and how that went.
Okay, so first of all, I wasn't originally on All Stars. One person got hurt, and another person wasn't able to play.
Okay.
And I was hurt originally, so that's the reason why they wouldn't pick me. I was hurt in my arm because I had a cramp in my neck.
Okay.
I could not throw.
Yeah.
And so when I got that healed, it was about a month after, and then they picked a couple people. Ridley.
Yeah.
If any of y'all know Ridley, I don't know, but then it was me.
Then it was you. Okay. So how did y'all's team do?
We won the first game for the forfeit because another person forfeited.
Great.
And then
A dub is a dub.
The next two games we lost.
Oh.
It's because our team couldn't keep our heads up, but I mean.
Well, you mean like they got down on themselves?
Yeah.
I know how that is. That sounds a lot like Roger Tidwell's sermon from today about not getting down on yourself.
Yep. And then the reason why now there's a thing in my heart where it does not like Bonham, Texas. I
Doesn't
hate
like Bonham? What's wrong with Bonham?
They're the people who kicked us out of the tournament. We lost
Okay.
against them.
Oh, you lost to Bonham. Okay, so my experience with Bonham last year, I don't know if any of you remember this game, but does anyone remember the gut-wrenching loss to Bonham?
Yes.
You remember that? Yeah, so that is where my hatred of Bonham comes in. I was at every single Howe game, every single Howe loss. Wasn't at any Howe wins, because there were none. Hopefully that changes.
Hopefully it's better.
Yeah, it better be. Okay, let's just say it better be.
Yeah, we got a bunch of good football players coming
That is
in.
true. Go ahead, Thomas.
If we get one win, I call that we got better.
That's
true.
a horrible way to
Only-
think.
There's only
hey.
one way to go from here, and that's up.
No, you could go down. You could lose 50-0 in every game instead of 50-0 in 6 out of 9 games.
Yeah.
10 games.
But we're gonna
There were
try
only
to
9
go up.
games. One got canceled due to COVID.
Yeah.
How come their record's 0-10?
It was 0-9.
It was 0-10.
0-9. Because
0-9.
the game against Mount Vernon got canceled, which they would have lost.
Oh, okay.
Because the Mount Vernon is cracked. Yeah, so I guess thanks so much for joining us. I know this was a roller coaster of emotions, and you might be hoping that we don't get to 30 likes. Are you hoping for that?
I really don't care anymore. Like, y'all forced you into doing it, so either way, I'm wrong.
Just know that legally, we did not force Rodey Fincher to do anything.
Y'all did.
We forced nothing upon him.
We did not.
Okay, coming up next, we just got time for one more thing. We'll do it right after this. Hey, Lucas, who's your favorite chiropractor?
Rachel Medford, of course.
Medford Chiropractic has the best chiropractic service in Texas, but they also have the best massages and more.
They have massages?
Yeah, and they are awesome.
Yeah, you can find more information on medfordchirotx.com.
That's medfordchirotx.com.
Medford Chiropractic and Family Wellness at 2412 Old North Road.
940-535-7067.
That is their phone number. And Dr. Rachel Medford, awesome personality, and she's a great person.
Welcome back to the Howepodcast 101. I'm your co-host, Jake Robertson.
And your other co-host, Lucas Mitchell. And we're joined by our engineer,
Noah Riley.
And our co-engineer,
Thomas Robertson.
And,
let's go.
Uncle Rodey, which if you didn't listen to last segment, go listen to it. But he's in studio still, so thanks for joining us, Uncle.
Yeah.
Make sure to get to 30 likes because you want to see what his phone screen is.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess with that being said, we just got time for one more thing.
Yeah, and Noah, didn't you want to go first?
I do. This one's kind of complicated, but I'll
Okay.
explain it.
Yeah.
So, the months September, October, November, and December used to be the 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th months of the year. Hence their beginnings, sept, oct,
that makes sense.
Yeah.
But they were changed because July and August were added.
They just added months.
No, they were added to honor Julius and Augustus Caesar.
Oh, okay.
That's
Makes
my one more
sense.
thing.
That's pretty
So
cool.
they just straight up created months because, like, hey,
This dude was cool, so we're
This
gonna
was
name
a
him
long
month
time ago. yeah.
Do you want to go next, or should we? I think
I'll
we'll have
go
Thomas go last.
okay. So my one more thing is that at the Glory, the Falls Creek Church Camp, there was a total of
Get ready for the applause, Noah.
And 57 professions of faith
In 1 week.
in 1 week.
Yeah, is it the right one?
Yeah.
It's the right one.
the
Yes,
part-
it's the right one.
Oh my goodness. I was so scared I was gonna mess up.
And so I heard from the speaker, he said every single person who is able to go up to heaven, all the angels rejoice. So that's a lot of rejoicing in heaven right there.
A huge party. Let's have another. Actually, hit some different music. Hit the middle music that just like signifies party vibes.
That's not all. There is 106 call to ministry. Right.
That's insane.
And recommitments, there was 245. In total, there was 873 in the entire 1 week. 5
That
days.
was one. That's 5 days.
But that's not all. In total of all
But
of them,
wait, there's more.
I'm not going to give all of them because there's a lot. 3,573 in total of all of those.
Holy
And it says,
smoke.
I'm only going to get, because it's an Instagram video, so you can't go back and forth.
Yeah.
But there was 1,641 professions of faith throughout the
Wow.
entire weeks.
That's incredible.
That's really
That's why
incredible.
Falls Creek is the biggest youth encampment in the world.
And it's been going, I think, since 1929, the first camp, or just the first.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
There was like 250 something.
243 is what I read when I was reading that thing.
Okay.
I guess now it's time for my one more thing. Mine's very exciting. Did you know? Anyone here a fan of Funyuns?
Oh,
I
is it
despise
about your
Funyuns.
grandpa?
I despise
Yo.
Funyuns.
I don't care.
Really?
You like Funyuns, Thomas?
Yes.
Very good.
Very good. I'm okay on Funyuns. I think they're average. But besides that point, my grandfather was involved integrally in the creation of Funyuns back in the 40s, and he has like a newspaper on his wall and stuff. It's a pretty cool story,
That's
actually.
pretty cool.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. So yeah, he
So
created.
if you're
Basically, he created Funyuns. If you're a big fan of Funyuns, hit the like button. And if you're
It'll turn yellow.
no. If you're a big fan of Funyuns and you're actually not lying about being a big fan of Funyuns, the like button will turn blue.
or yellow because it's Funyuns.
No one's gonna get that, but it's funny.
Okay,
Okay,
Thomas. If you need some help from me, just holler over. But we have just a significant one more thing that pertains to Uncle Rodey and pertains to where his head goes bop and pertains to Falls Creek. So go ahead and just start the story.
So,
He's like, so actually, where to start?
Yeah.
Start where I say operation.
Operation
Get Rodey a girlfriend.
Oh yeah. Okay. So he was trying to get a girl over the week of camp, and
he was being funny about it.
Yeah. It
was a joke.
It was kind of a joke, but at first he was
Next
kind
week,
of
top 10
serious
pickup
about
lines.
it, but so we had tried to do a pickup line thing.
I'll read them off really quickly.
Okay, he has them on a list. That's how dedicated.
So, what's cooking good looking? Am I a dateable person? I'll 1v1 you, and if I win, then you go out with me. And if
In
you
basketball.
lose, I gotta buy you coffee. And this one was like, give me your phone number, please. And it was like, it's supposed to be like really soft, right? And then it's, can I know your name? Oh, Rodey's leaving. Rodey's leaving.
This is too hard.
Yeah, but you can't wait. You can't
no,
wait.
he's got
Ready? Help me, I'm single. That's the last one I have on the list.
But
those are great.
So he somehow fell in love with some rocks. So he gave. So
Mark
he
that.
So he gave some rocks to some girls and said, "Hey, you rock."
If you listen to the end of that video that we're gonna
Yeah.
put in between those
So
segments,
if you go
we do have
watch
video
that.
of that. So if that had no explanation whatsoever, I hope it's cleared it up a little bit. So
How about if we get 40 likes, we'll share some of the audio.
I have tons of audio of that. He almost got beat up too.
Oh yeah, by some girl's boyfriend.
Hey, don't do
Was he like right next to her?
He just
That
walked
was a
up.
yes.
He just walked up to this girl with like sitting next to a guy and just like handed her a rock and said, "You rock."
No, I thought they were just friends. Just walked up and
Oh yeah, sure.
But you thought, they were friends, huh?
Okay, all right.
But it originated from like the first day of camp. He picked up a rock and said, "I rock," and it was such a dad joke. It was funny.
Yeah, and then
people.
it totally transferred from there. But yeah, so I guess now hit the music. It's time for sellout mode. Yeah, thank you so much for watching the podcast. Go ahead.
Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and comment, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss another one of our videos.
Share.
Also, you should share on Facebook and everywhere
Instagram.
you can, and Instagram and Snapchat and every single platform you can find. And also, you can go to How101.com so you can find some merch. You can also donate and give us your money.
Oh, real quick, the merch. Also, I don't know if any of you noticing, but we are wearing
the glory, the glory.
And you probably noticed that Rodey was as well, and Thomas. Noah didn't go because he's whack.
He's still showing us his shirt.
He pulls up his blank gray shirt with absolutely nothing on it. Yeah, so we really appreciate you listening, and if this is your first time listening, please consider hitting the subscribe button. It would really help us out a lot. We're 4 away from 100 subscribers. We're very excited for that moment. It's going to be a great day. I guess that's going to do it for the show. Coming up next week, I mean, we got the usual, except we might have the one and only Coach Simmons on.
Yes,
next week.
I can't wait.
Stay tuned for that.
We talked to him today. We'll have more information on that on the Facebook. And yeah. So for me, Jake Roberts.
And for me, Lucas Mitchell.
And for me, Thomas Robertson.
We're signing off for now.